Hello guys, it's Allison here. Today I want to show you how you're going to be able to trade support and resistance, how you're going to be able to find the best opportunities in the market. As you all know, trading forex can be quite dangerous. I haven't quite, well, risky really, not dangerous. I haven't really made any videos in the last couple of weeks because I've been trying to hone my own trading skills. As some of you who know, my background is from cryptocurrencies, but decided to go into technical trading. Okay, so I'm going to use gold today just to show you how you're going to be able to trade support and resistance, and ultimately keep your trading very, very simple. Okay. So you want to be able to find out areas where there's going to be reaction in the market just using support and resistance. Now, what I have found is that using too many indicators, too many MT4 indicators is not a very good idea. I'm using TradingView today because of the simplicity of TradingView and easiness. You can always create a free account on TradingView if you wanted to. There's a paid version, but I just use a free one. Okay, so basically what we are going to look for, we're going to look for areas in the market where support has turned to resistance. I'm very sure you know what support and resistance is. We're not going to go into all that, but it's also good for you to have a fairly good idea of where the market is at the moment and what is happening in the market. So I have some lines drawn up already. I've got trend lines here, and I've got some areas I've marked out on my chart. Now this is what I have been using to trade gold the last couple of weeks. And I'll show you some of my results in my Telegram group and how I've been using this to trade gold and other forex pairs and also other assets as well. Okay, so if you use a top-down approach, you might I think that would be a good thing. So at least you have a very good context of what is happening in the market or where your asset is currently. Okay, so I'm going to use the weekly chart of gold just to illustrate my point. Now, I don't trade the weekly chart because I'm a day trader, but it is good for you to understand where you are in the grand scheme of things. So just looking at this chart alone, it tells you that gold is in an uptrend. Why uptrend? Because on the weekly chart, gold is making a series of higher highs. Okay, so at the moment, gold is actually having what we call a pullback. Okay, so actually, if I take out all these lines, maybe not, or reconstruct them in another video, you'll see that gold is actually making gold is actually in a retracement. If I use I have like a freehand tool, let's see if I have a freehand tool. Actually, well, let me just use a trend line to illustrate the point. You can see here gold is making a high, it's making another, it's making a low, and then it's making a low here. We'll pick another one up. It's making a high. It made a high, and then gold has now finished that high, and then it's now making a low. Okay, so you can see the next step for gold is going to be up this way. Okay, that's what I am expecting. All right, so and that's what I'm expecting to happen. So just to show you the point that gold is actually making higher highs, and so gold is an uptrend, basically speaking. But at the moment, we have been trading the retracement for quite some time. Okay, so I'll go back to the daily chart and show you what I already have here. Make that bigger so you guys can see what I mean. So now we're on the daily chart. Just to also give you an idea, so this is the channel we're currently trading, because we know that gold is having a pullback. So all of this from here to here is actually a pullback. Okay, and what you are looking for on the chart are areas where support has turned to resistance, or where resistance is turning to support in an uptrend. We can literally see that area here. This was resistance here, and now it has turned to support. Again, this was the area where gold broke out after the last consolidation. This is the consolidation gold had before we now broke out. So you want to look at areas where gold has broken out from, or that asset has broken out from. You draw a line across that place and draw it into the future. Okay, so imagine if you knew in August that this area, which was resistance, will now become support in an uptrend. Okay, that is what we are looking for. We are literally looking for areas. Where is it? Areas of the chart. We're looking for areas of the chart. Let's make that real bold so you can see what I'm talking about. Just be patient. Areas on chart. on chart where support turns to resistance in a downtrend. Now this is very key to this strategy, all right? Very key to this strategy, okay? This is why I think it's important. You should grab it, all right? So we're looking for areas on the chart in an uptrend. For an uptrend, we're looking for areas on the chart where resistance turns into support. Okay, that's what we're looking for, and this is what we find. Let's see. So let's make that downtrend. This is very important. So you should take your time and understand what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make you understand that as well. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. Let's make that maybe blue. Let's make that blue. Let's see. Okay, good. Blue, yeah, it's fine. Good. Okay, so let's move that apart. So this is what we are looking for. Okay, in the downtrend, you are looking for areas on the chart, okay, where, okay, cool, right, okay, fine. So in the downtrend of what? 1 minute, right, okay, cool. Okay, so in the downtrend, you are looking for on the chart areas on chart where support turns into resistance, and then in an uptrend, you're looking for areas on the chart where resistance has turned to support. So this is one of them, okay, and you're going to see this every single time on all time frames, okay. So what you do, you're going to plot that, and then you begin to ask yourself, what will I do when price is approaching all these areas, okay. So it is very important to also, like I said, look for areas where this price action broke out, okay. Price normally comes to retest that area. So if we go on the 4-hour time frame where I normally trade off of, let's do that one here and see that one here, bring that towards the middle. So I already have a channel that I've been using to trade gold for quite some time, okay. So you can see very good spots when because I know we're in a downtrend. So for this retracement anyway, so we have this downward column that's been going on. So you can see the areas where price came into the areas we marked before now, and you can see all these wicks telling you of a price rejection. So they're giving you a very good number of pips when you're trading gold. You can see how there are all these wicks into these areas and equally into the zones as well from the bottom, okay. You can see where there's a confluence between the horizontal support and resistance that we marked out, and also areas where it touches the trend line as well, okay. So you can see here is resistance, but it was acting as support all around here. Here was support, and if we go back a little bit, you can be sure this has equally acted as resistance in the past, okay. So that's support here, that's resistance area here. So resistance, and then it tumbled down, came down here. This area has acted as support in the past. Now it's resistance. This is what you want, and if you look as well, this was a place where price broke out from when it was ranging as well, okay. So being able to draw support and resistance lines is what you want to be able to do. For you to start, you ask yourself, where is price right now, and then you're able to draw these lines, and then you begin to find out what's going to happen when the market approaches those areas, being that you already know what is happening in your market. So gold is having a retracement. We're in this downward retracement channel, so we're trading it from up down, and going all the way down. So what I expect is that I expect gold to come down all the way and then resume its journey upwards, okay. So your trading can really be kept simple if you understand how to trade areas on the chart when resistance turns into support in an uptrend, and then you also anticipate areas where there was previous resistance or previous support now becoming resistance. Now I've got a Telegram channel. I'm going to leave a link below. You can come in and join us and see some of our results. Let me show you some of the results in my Telegram group. where I have some of these. Let's go to, where is the, let's go to some of the media and I'll show you some photos of what we've been doing. This was one of my recent trades. Where is it? One of my recent trades, as you can see, it's a live account. So you can see the areas. It was support here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and it was cracked here as well. And that area now became a new support, and that gave me 51 pips. I have several examples of trading like this. Let's look at this one. This one was a trade that was just forming. I'll close that one down. Let's look at this one. Again, you see price cracked here, resistance, and I went in at support, you know, here, and then the whole thing just blasted upward. This was gold as well, as you can see. So I trade this quite a lot using this strategy. And if you want to learn a bit more, you can join me in my Telegram group and we can take it from there. I've got other clips from other members of the group. It's not just me. This is one of something that, wow, when was this? Was just 6th of December. And you can see how he marked out his chart as well. Previous areas of support now becoming resistance. You just can't lose, and took it all the way for a very, very nice profit. Okay, so it's Allison here, giving you some tips on how you're going to trade support and resistance. Try and keep your trading simple. I will leave links below this video if you want to join our Telegram group, and hopefully see you there. If you have any questions, join me in Telegram group or leave a comment below this video, and I'll be happy to come back to you. So take care and have a blessed week.